Welcome back, everybody. You are watching the Now Morning Show here on TTT, also on Talk City 91.1 FM, TTT Live online on Facebook, and of course on the World Wide Web at ttt.live. And with me this morning is Dawn Richards, and we're going to speak about something that I'm really excited to talk about, because it's something I've been thinking about like for a long time, and that is customer service in Trinidad and Tobago.
And you're not alone.
Yeah.
Not alone.
So, some years ago, I lived and worked and studied in Canada. I came back to Trinidad. So that was one experience. And then I came back to Trinidad some years after that. And, you know, I was unused to bad customer service.
Of course,
you know, so I was at a particular establishment on the first week back. And, you know, just the response from the service professional, I would call them professional still.
Yes, of course.
Right, you know, it was in stark contrast to what I had become accustomed to in Canada, for instance, you know, and, you know, over the time, I had to kind of get myself used to, you know, which shouldn't be, like getting used to bad service.
Yes.
You know, so we are talking today about customer service professionalism, and you are representing the Customer Service Experience Professionals Group of Trinidad and Tobago, or for short, CuSPTT.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about CuSPTT. How did you decide to form it?
We are now about to launch CuSPTT.
Okay.
It's happening on Friday morning at a breakfast seminar. And the motivation behind it was simply because we think that it's time for people to stop complaining about poor service in the country.
Right.
We do so much as a country. We are leading in business within the Caribbean. I think we are regarded as one of the foremost societies within the CARICOM region, and we're lagging in service. So we have the sun, we have the sand, we have the sea. It's now time to add the service
other S,
to it.
which is the service,
right? So I am the CEO of a company called DRA Consulting. We are service transformation consultants. So we work with organizations to help them elevate their customer experience product and their customer experience brand. So creating CuSP, we are pioneering CuSP. So that was a natural fit with what we do as an organization. And the response to this has been overwhelming.
Of course, it would definitely be.
We started doing it back to front. Typically, you launch and then you look for the members. We've had a couple of events prior to this. We had a business breakfast and a briefing session in December where we invited a number of customer experience practitioners in the country to come together, and we sort of pitched the idea to them, and they were very excited.
Right.
And we had another business mixer after that. So now the formal launch is here, and our Minister of Trade and Industry has consented to deliver the feature address, and we are hoping that our mayor will be also present, bringing greetings. And the intention really is to have a community of like-minded professionals who will come together to elevate the customer experience brand in Trinidad and Tobago, so that we can change the landscape of service. We want to bring smiling back to the counter. We want to make it fashionable again.
Yes.
We want to make sure that people who are paying their money at an establishment get the value that they expect. We want to make sure that employees at organizations are eager to serve. We want to make sure that
we will touch back on that in a little bit, but continue.
Yeah. And getting to that point is going to take a while, but there is a model that generally we use at DRA Consulting, and the intention is that CuSP will be pioneering this new wave of service improvement across the country.
So, just to track back a little bit, and you said to get employees eager to serve.
Yes.
Now, I'm very interested to know how you're going to do that, because especially in, let's say, smaller establishments, the service professionals, it's generally a minimum wage job. You know, a lot of people do it for the dollar at the end of the day, and they don't have the passion behind it. How are you going to go about, you know, even in those types of establishments, having individuals eager to serve, as you say? Yeah.
You'll be surprised that it's not only at those establishments that some people are not eager to serve.
Well,
it's right across the board. It doesn't matter what your pay grade is at times. One of the first things we have to look at is frontline etiquette. Just basically saying good morning, thank you for shopping at this establishment, or thank you for patronizing. And part of that requires an HR kind of solution.
Right.
Because the nature of the relationship on the inside affects the nature of the relationship that is delivered to the that is to which the customer is exposed.
Right.
So we work very closely, and we will be working very closely with managers and supervisors to help them to be nice to the people to whom to people who report to them.
Yeah, because you know, I studied quality customer care some years ago when I studied my culinary program.
Right.
And you know, we were told that the customers and your co-workers are your first customers, is your first line, and you know, you should be in service to them as well.
Absolutely. And the quality of the service on the inside of the organization is going to bleed into and it's going to define the quality of the service to the external customer.
Right.
So the intention is that we work with managers and supervisors to help them to understand that they need to serve their direct reports. They need to be nice to people. They need to come in on a morning and say good morning. They need to create a climate that makes people feel motivated on a morning to want to come to work. And when on the inside, the quality of the internal customer service is high, then it means that it makes it easier for people to want to pass that on to the external customer.
So what you're saying is that a culture of customer service must start from the inside.
Has to happen on the inside. Has to happen on the inside.
All right, so before we close off, just tell me, so the event is on Friday. Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at the Hilton.
And how do you get access to that event?
Well, you can call us at 622-6762. It's being pioneered by DRA Consulting. Or you can drop us an email at info@draconsultingtt.com.
Oh, well, that sounds excellent.
Yes.
Dawn, we definitely have to continue this chat another time.
Certainly.
You know, definitely something I'm excited about because just from personal experience, and I'm sure, well, I'm certainly not the only one, you know, so definitely a great initiative, and I can only see it flourishing and doing very, very well.
We're hoping to make a big impact.
Definitely needed here in Trinidad and Tobago because, again, you said we have the sun, we have the sea, we have the sand, you know, we need that other S, we need that service.
Absolutely.
All right, so have a great, thank you so much, Dawn Richards.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. And I go